Blessed morning, collective. Oh, there's agitation. Agitation in the energy today. There's a disturbance in the force. I woke up with it. I woke up feeling just irritated and a bit angry. Pissed off is the word, the expression. And I don't disown this, but it is largely collective. There is relation to my own experience. Sneeze. Come on. That wasn't a sneeze. He was thinking about me and then tried to stop himself. It came out of nowhere. It is that general sense, though, that just stop fighting it. Stop fighting it. Oh, at every level that's spread, within and without. There's a definite sense of the masculine aspect of collective that has been fighting itself, fighting against the feminine, struggling for control, and it is itself becoming sick of this, becoming aware this is not what it even wants. It doesn't want to fight. It's falling back into old patterns. It's allowing instinct to override intuition. That's an important message that was coming through this morning. Instinct is unconscious. Instinct is programmed. And it is fear-based. And that is not to say it has not ever had value or served purpose. It is simply what it is. It is unconscious and it is fear-based. It is reactionary. It is knee-jerk. And we are seeing now how it is no longer serving us, because we are having instinctive reactions to things that we actually want and are pushing them away out of fear, instead of pushing past the fear-based reaction, the instinct, and actually reaching down deeper into the intuitive space. Fear sits on the surface like a little bubble, and it can be deceptive. But this deception is being revealed more and more and more as something that is not serving us. It is not keeping us safe. It is not guiding us. It is not making us happy. It is only keeping us apart from that which we actually truly do desire. Just had a massive pressure shift on the left side. It is that strength card. This is the meaning of the strength card. It is the strength to experience a reaction, to understand you are feeling fear, and then think beyond that, feel beyond that, and say, no, I will not allow fear to guide my responding anymore. There is more for me here beyond this, illustrated beautifully in the Guardians of the Night deck with the mouse and the snake. Each one trained by instinct, trained that they must be enemies, trained that they must struggle. The mouse trained that it should be afraid and run away. The snake trained that it should strike. Each one resisting that, realizing, having a moment of conscious awareness rather than unconsciousness. Jonah wants the runes to be used today, apparently. Thank you. They shall. Each one expanding, evolving beyond that moment of unconsciousness to deliberate, in the moment awareness that there is another option, that there is more here than what we have been trained to do. We are not programs. We are not artificial intelligence. We are the real thing. We break the molds. We expand beyond the limits. We are not defined by algorithms. This is being revealed internally and externally at a broad level. And there is agitation because of it in every portion of this space. Within and without, agitation with the self, agitation with others, witnessing the same thing in them as we are witnessing it in the self. This grand realization of the illusions we have all played into, how much we have all let fear rule our existences, rule our lives, rule our joy, keep us from doing and experiencing the things that we want to do. And that is irritating. It is agitating to witness, as it should be. It is unwanted. It is not authentic. Therefore, energetically, it is a strain from the self and is felt as such. There is a dissonance in that behavior, and it will only become more dissonant. It is becoming less and less tolerable to behave out of alignment with the authentic self, to be not the self. Some runes that did want to speak this morning, confirmed by the Divine Masculine here. Thank you. What is the message? To find the strength, to understand the meaning of strength. It is not just facing the fear, it is redefining, perceiving it differently, understanding how this is your place to become empowered by facing this fear. Not just closing your eyes and doing it, but walking forward deliberately. Changing your perception, changing your own energy. I just saw right hope. Forward movement. Yeah, I know it's gonna come out. Uru's in reverse. It's time to face fear. To perceive that there is no threat. There is no struggle. This is a rite of passage for every spiritual being. It is time. Percho. In reverse, I believe. To stop fighting fate. It's time to stop fighting against yourself. Embrace the empowerment. Move beyond the realm of instinctionary programming. You are a divine, deliberate creator. Yeah. I can't remember if this is Manaz or I was, but it is the horse in reverse. We've just been denying our gifts. There is so much for us to achieve and experience and enjoy. And we've been doing it backwards. The horse in the runes was a highly, in ancient society, was a cherished being for all that it allowed one to do. With a horse, you could travel vast distances, you could plow fields, you could go places and do things that you could not otherwise. And so to have even one horse, that was a valued possession, a treasured possession. We have been working against ourselves. We have kept the horse in the stable and insisted upon plowing the field alone, by hand, crawling, out of fear of our own power, and out of unconsciousness, out of the following of patterns programmed into us by others who had those patterns programmed into them. The chain is breaking. One more rune. Coming out kind of sideways. It's the way I pulled it. Thurisaz. It's the thorn. It's Thor. It is also simultaneously the deflation of shadow ego and the expansion of the true self. These patterns are breaking. We are realizing this garden of thorns we have erected around our being is not benefiting us. It is only keeping us from experiencing the world. Others can't get in and we can't get out. It's time to clear the brush, to be open, to release that guardedness, release that fear, to find the strength to listen past all of that tension, that anxiety, to dig deeper than that, to hear the still subtle voice of the heart that says, yes, do this, do this. It is telling us by our discontent, by our agitation, we are not doing what we want to do. Instead, we are doing what we do not want. It will continue to be agitating to do so. Only more and more and more. Especially in February. It's just gonna keep increasing. That's what the energy is doing. Oh, there's so much North Node interaction with Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, all of these planets of disruption and of things that have been hidden for a long time. Old paradigms just falling apart. They cannot be maintained any longer. There is nothing left to support them. And engaging in them is only going to become more and more painful. I can feel tickled. There are truths just spilling out. That's a part of this agitation as well. Things that we have held our tongue. There is a lot of engaging with the karmic and just being done with it. I can't take this anymore. I can't take you anymore. Which is a self-reflection, that phrase. I can't take my own behavior anymore. You are only a further extension of the self, and I am seeing in you that which I am unhappy with in me. And I'm realizing this all needs to change. Something in the cards, what shall we see? Ace of Wands at the bottom. This match keeps getting blown out, but every time it lights, we feel it more intensely. This almost feels like a tower. Seen in that flash of lightning, just a, oh my God. And then the patterning comes back, and then the next time it's more intense. Fuck, why didn't I, yeah. Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles underneath. Yeah, it's not gonna go away. Every time it comes back, it's stronger, it's bigger. And it brings this jarring realization of I'm still not doing what I want to do. I am still leaving my soul out of the equation. And it is not happy. It is not happy. Nine of Pentacles underneath and Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's not happy. Desperate for liberation. And I can see the path. I know the path forward. I know movement is how I become stable. I know what I want to give to. That's becoming more and more clear every single time I feel this flash of I did it again. I pushed this away again. I gave in again. I did something I didn't want to do when I could have stepped forward into my own power, when I could have faced that fear, experienced that freedom and liberation, that true happiness, 10 cups with the world underneath, and 6 of swords. I mean, lessons not learned are doomed to repeat, and they're repeating more quickly because these cycles are coming to close. They are closing out. And so it's not, well, I do this thing and now I am able to remain asleep and unconscious for another 10 years. No, no, it may scarcely be 10 minutes before this all comes back around again. And so just, I feel someone kicking themselves going, I did it again. I did it again. I had the chance at happiness, at liberation, at a new experience, at perceiving things from a higher perspective, and I put out my own inspiration. It's not, it's frustrating. I can feel the frustration. I can feel the frustration. It's almost comical witnessing this higher perspective of, God, I've been doing this for a long time, haven't I? I have been pushing away things and people and experiences that were blessings delivered to me, things meant to make me happy. And I just blew out the match. Said, And I did it without even realizing most of the time. It was unconscious. It was trained into me by other people. And I've let that rule my life. I have let fear keep me out in the cold. When I could have had it all. When I could have it all. Literally, when I could have had it all. I've just turned that down. King of Cups, yeah. I could have had it all. The love, the career, it's not about the stuff, it's about the cups. It's about the emotional fulfillment. And just realizing how much we have held ourselves back from that. Out of fear, out of unconsciousness. The King of Cups that stays with one foot in sea and one on land, because that seems like the safest position to hold. That seems like the balanced spot. But there's no balance there. There is no movement. It is stagnant. It is standing still. There's no flow. There is no give and take. You are leaving yourself out of the experience of life in doing so. It's time to move. It's time to flow. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time to let go. And to let yourself be released. The Fool, yeah. It's time to take this leap on purpose, aware of what it is, aware that we have been clinging to the edge of this cliff. So afraid, so unaware even, that everything beneath us, everything down there, is what we want. It's what we actually asked for. It is the desired course. And we've just been holding ourselves back from moving towards what we want. Two of Wands. We've just been holding ourselves back from moving towards what we want, what we actually manifested, what we created the intention for, from our heart of hearts, that we... A dream is a wish your heart makes. I love that line so much, and it is so true. We are manifesting blessings all the time. We just don't let them in. Out of fear, out of programming, out of the resistance. King of Swords, it's time to take action on this because it's just going to become more and more clear. I really want that. Why am I not moving towards it? It's just what I'm getting. I've been thinking fear was intuition this whole time. Yes, that is the great illusion. That is the great illusion. Fear is not a guide. You don't heal by guardedness. You just keep yourself hidden. And then you feel safe because you're not interacting with anything, because you're not actually living. Seven of Swords. Yeah, that's the illusion. Lying to ourselves. Realizing we are no... Ooh, High Priestess. Thank you, Spirit. Now things are popping out. Realizing the comfort zone is not that comfortable. It's not what we want anymore. We want something deeper. We want to engage more deeply with life, with ourselves, with each other. It's like we've been living in slow motion. Trying to stay out of the flow because we were afraid of it. Now realizing we've just been out of life. We've been out of the flow of life. We've disconnected ourselves from everything. Out of fear. Tough nut to crack. I'm hearing disappointment. It's Page of Wands underneath. How many journeys have we held ourselves back from? Well, you're always on the journey. You're never off the path. But now is the time to realize this, to have this revelation. There's something about this Five of Cups that's particularly upsetting, I was about to say. But in a positive way. There must be friction to have forward motion. There must be tension to have release. All things, all polarity is purposeful, is meaningful. But when you are not aware, when you are not participating in the process, when it becomes mindless, creation by default, as Ava says, there is a disappointment with the self for realizing I've been holding out on me. I've been just, yeah, look at that. I've been letting fear rule my life. I've been following the wrong thing. And now I see it. Now I see it. And I am disappointed in myself. But I'm beginning to understand all of it has been for this moment, for me to realize, for this build up to take place. Slow build rising up from within me for this moment where I realize I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done with this. I want to create deliberately. I want to do this differently. I want to see past the fear, what's under the devil. Yep, Three of Pentacles. I want to connect with my intuition. That's how I want to create in the world. No more false starts. No more building on sand. No more surface level connections. No more struggling. I want to work together. I want to work with myself, with spirit, and with one another. None of this is what I want. It's what I thought I wanted. It's what I was told that I should want. Queen of Wands. But it's all so thin. It's so shallow. I'm seeing now how I have made myself shallow out of the fear of going deep. And how this is reflected with every connection in my life. I thought I was following passion. I was only following fear. This whole time. Knight of Wands under Knight of Pentacles. I am tired of doing things halfway. There's that Ace of Wands again, come back. And what is underneath it? Strength. That's beautiful. And on the other side, 10 Cups. I'm so tired of giving halfway and of being given halfway too. I see now how this is playing out at every level. I've been doing it halfway, other people have been doing it halfway. And it's just not good. It's not good. It's not what I want. It's not what anyone wants. I want more for myself, and I want more for society. Under Strength, Hermit. All of the soul is saying, look at this. Look at your behavior. This is not condemnation, but it is judgment. Witness yourself. See how many times you've put out the match of your own inspiration by not believing in it, by not believing that you deserved it, by not believing it was real, by just following these self-limiting beliefs unconsciously. It's time to face that. It's time to stare fear in the eye and say, I'm done with this. It's time to feel everything. It's time to move towards the dream. To realize fear is not your guide. And if you don't believe in something, it can't reach you. You are the creator. It is your call. The universe listens to you. And you create things from your heart all the time that are blessings, that are miracles, and then you see them and say, that can't be true. That can't be true. It's too good to be true. And then guess what? It goes away. Because you pushed it away. Because you called it into existence and then said, yeah, it can't exist. And the universe said, okay. It's like you ordered the package from Amazon. It got to your door and you said, I don't know what this is. I don't want it. And Amazon customer service says, well, you really wanted it when you placed the order. We have the receipts. We have the phone call. Or you gushed about how exciting this was and you couldn't wait to have it and you couldn't believe it was real. And then it gets there and you don't believe that it's real. It's fucking real. And that is a pretty disappointing revelation. Yes, it is. But now you know. Now you know. Now you see how the cup has just been kept in the freezer all this time. Kept safe. No, just kept hidden. Kept in the darkness. Bring it into the light, let it flow, let it grow. Let the dream be achieved, believe in it, and let it be received by you. Chocolate soup. Let's clarify. Let's go deeper into this. Spirit, whatever you want to say. I mean, first of all, I'm just looking at this. The Queen of Wands. This is like, it's like fake deep. It's fake deep. It's woke. It's spiritual bypassing. It's toxic positivity. It's doing all the things for the appearance, for how other people will perceive them, rather than disregarding what anyone thinks and following the passion and owning the vibration. It's not going to be tolerated anymore. It's not being tolerated anymore. This in and out, this doing things halfway, it's being revealed. There's no real soul growth in that. There's no real happiness in that. There isn't. It's not satisfying. We're not satisfied with ourselves for this behavior. Yeah. And we're not satisfied with each other. Look at that. Cups. We're done with this. It doesn't feel good. It's something we could tolerate for a long time, but now the soul is waking up. All of the energy is here for this. It's here to push us. Oh, yeah. Justice. It's time for this to be felt, to be experienced, to be transmuted. Why? So that we can pursue. Look at that Ace of Wands again. Headed towards the 9 Cups. Pushed by justice. This match is being relit by a spirit. Saying, no, now is the time. It's time for you to let your blessings in. It's time for you to claim your vibration, to participate deliberately, consciously, to own your role as divine, deliberate creator. The energies are coming to balance. You asked for this. And now you are seeing all of the things that you have asked for that have come into your experience and then were pushed away. Yeah, no more. No more. That is crystal clear awareness of everything in the past, everything in our life that we've rejected. That was a blessing, but we were afraid of it, we ran from it, and so it turned into a lesson. This also does have let's look at all these aces and the Fool, holy shit. This is directly connected to a lot of the connections taking place right now, the counterpart connections, because that is a massive part of the universe bringing things into balance, creating transformation for the earth. This was a stable offer. This was a new beginning. I was afraid to take it. I see that now. I see that now. And what do I feel now that I see that? Shit. I feel like shit. Death. Wow. With the Empress underneath. Come on. Come on. I get it now. I am understanding this. It's time for me to change. Yeah, King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, it's time for everything to change. I've been the Burger King. I thought I wasn't even getting things the way I really wanted them. It was just the way I believed I wanted them because of what other people and programming had given to me. It was all for the illusion of stability, for reputation, for respect from people who didn't respect themselves. And I'm seeing now how I haven't respected myself. I've been half-assing my own happiness. Just popped out, yeah. Ouch. I've kept myself in stagnation. Me. Nobody else. All me. And I'm the only one who can move out of it. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Seven of Cups. Kind of popped out. Well, it fell out in reverse. It took a tumble. All of the illusions revealed. Yeah, this is, I have just held myself back. I've been choosing all these other cups this whole time. There's only one good cup here. There's only one cup that holds what I actually desire. And I've been letting fear and instinct keep me distracted. I see that now. I see that now. That's the Seven of Cups here. That's the Seven of Cups here. We are ready to move forward. We are gaining conscious awareness that we have been keeping our hand on a hot stove just because we thought that's what we were supposed to do, because that's what other people did. My family has laid on hot stoves for generations, and I have seen others do it, and they have built monuments to them. Now we're realizing, I just want to take my hand off the stove. I don't think this is benefiting anybody. It's not benefiting me. It's not making me happy. It's not making these other people happy. I'm seeing other people doing this now too, and seeing how miserable they are. How it's keeping us apart. It's keeping us from really connecting. It's keeping us from experiencing our own blessings. I'm so done. I'm so done with it. Why is the Seven of Cups here? That one. Queen of Cups that fell out essentially in reverse with the moon. These are all just popping out upside down, but it's... I've been choosing to survive on tiny portions of love. This is being learned right now. Holy shit, I've been keeping myself out of real loving relationships my entire life. None of this I've been participating in. I haven't been giving the full cup, and it's certainly not being given back to me. None of this is love. Not my friendships, not my romantic relationships, not even in my family. We've all been held back. We've all been holding back. And holding out on each other and holding out on ourselves. All out of fear. The moon is fear being revealed. This whole illusion coming to the surface, yeah. I'm not being given to, I'm not giving equally. All of this is fear-based, unconscious programming, doing all of this just because we were told it should be this way. Fuck. That's what I'm getting off of this tower. I just had to bring that back to say that. This is mind-blowing. And again, it's extremely upsetting. This is a very upsetting Five of Cups. Seeing in full clarity all of the things that came into our life as a blessing, that we manifested, that made us happy, and we pushed them away. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? We've just been delaying our own happiness. Stubbornly focused on the wrong things. On the things that we didn't want. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? I feel this agitation, this irritation. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? I've been struggling, I've been working towards somebody else's dream. It's not even my dream. It's not. It's a dream somebody else gave to me and said, here, do this, dream this. And out of fear, I just accepted it. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Yeah, I can't. I know now. That wasn't my dream, that was your dream. I've been living for other people. I've been living the life other people wanted me to live. And they've been doing the same, and none of us have been happy. It's all just been fear-based. That Five of Cups, again. I can't believe I've been doing this for so long. it's these truths just exploding out too. This, I can't keep it in. I gotta say something. I gotta tell you. Knight of Swords. Why is this Knight of Swords? Why is this Knight of Swords here? This is a very quick change kind of. There's a lot of Tower energy coming off of this. Again, these are spiritual truths that can't be unknown. We're learning, we're seeing this, and it's like people standing up and just saying, I want a divorce, or I quit, or just I'm leaving. I'm done with this. I have to move. It's also this energy, yeah. Seven of Swords. I can't lie to myself about, I've just been fucking lying to myself about being happy. I've been doing everything halfway. I can't lie to me, and I can't lie to you anymore. I don't want to lie to you. I need to be authentic. Oh, it's been such a struggle to keep up this facade. To try to be somebody else. To be for somebody else. It is exhausting. I can't hold these sticks anymore. They're being ripped out of my hands. That's what this energy is doing. You ask for a burden to be removed, and Spirit does that. And how does that appear? Many times, it appears as losing a job, losing a relationship, losing a house, even. Because that was the burden. It was a part of this inauthentic karmic attachment. Yeah, that was just keeping us back from true happiness. It was not something that you wanted. Not really. Shit. Why is this Five of Cups here? Why is this Five of Cups here? I relate personally to this. I am feeling compelled to speak this. The accident that I was in, 5, almost 6 years ago now, that nearly killed me. I lost my job. It changed everything about my life. It changed my relationship. From that point on, my relationship was not the same, and it came to an end. And I clung to all of it. I did. Guess what? That's the best thing that ever happened to me. I manifested that to set myself on the soul path towards true happiness, towards true blessing. Losing that job, losing my relationship, those were blessings. They are blessings. I am so grateful for that. And I am so proud of having manifested that, having asked and allowed that into my existence. Those burdens removed. And that's not to say that they were bad things. There's no bad thing. They weren't for me. They weren't my things. They were because I was trying to live someone else's life. I was trying to be someone else. Someone that I believe society wanted me to be, and I was desperately unhappy. I wanted to die for a long time. So Spirit gave me a reset. What a fucking blessing that has been, and continues to be, will always be. And that is why I walk this path now. That's why I am who I am now. Vulnerable. Let the things be removed from your existence that are not intended for you. They are not making you truly happy. Why is this Five of Cups here? It might seem like a disappointment at first. That's okay. Turn around and see. There's not just 2 cups behind you. There's 10 cups. Let everything else end. Let yourself be transformed. Holy shit, the Empress underneath and the Hanged Man. Become an active participant. Why is this 5 cups here? Why is this 5 of cups here? What you don't want doesn't want you. And you don't want it either. You don't want what doesn't want you. Let it be removed from your existence. Let it go. And let what is seeking you, what is wanted by you, what wants you back to come in. I am surrendering to this also. Why is this 5 of cups here? Why is this 5 of cups here? Four of Wands. A lot of this has to do, there's layers of this. It's anything you were married to, in a sense, that it's time to move away from. This, I mean, it can be actual relationships. It is for a lot of people. Again, that I want a divorce. But it's also work. It's also just a lifestyle. It's beliefs, programmed beliefs that we had placed ourselves in the box of. And we are now realizing we don't belong in that box. We're unlimited, creative beings. This has just been a limitation. And it's not even one that's making us happy. We just want to get away from it. Oh, away and move towards the real thing. This is the marriage just for publicity, for convenience. It's the easy thing. It's the cop-out. It's the shortcut. It's what society says you should do. And so you just do it. And it's not happy. It's not you. Why is this 4 of Wands here? Why is this 4 of Wands here? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's not happy. Queen of Swords. I got 3 cards that jumped out. It's just thin. It's a thin happiness. It's fleeting. It's not substantial. It's not balanced. This is what we're being pushed towards. The real celebration. We're realizing how much surface icky manipulation we've been engaging in with each other, keeping ourselves out and keeping others out in the cold. Yeah, keeping that cup in the freezer. Taking it out for special occasions. It's oh shit again. It's oh shit, I gotta get out of here. I gotta stop this. I'm gonna keep the Queen of Swords. I've seen this disappointment. I've experienced this tower. It just keeps coming back. I can't unsee it. I can't unknow it. I'm seeing how I've just held myself back from everything that I've wanted. All out of fear. Fear of being inappropriate, being judged in whatever form. Fear of hurting other people's feelings. Fear of having my own feelings hurt. Fear, fear, fear. unconscious, unaware, programmed. It's like I haven't even been living my own life. I haven't. I've just let someone overlay an image of existence upon me. How disappointing, how upsetting. Why is this Queen of Wands here? But I'm not gonna let this, I'm doing something about this. I'm taking action on this. Yeah, I mean, I see, I'm starting to own my own vibration. I'm not confused about this anymore. I'm seeing how many blessings have been brought into my life that I have pushed away just unconsciously, without even really looking at them. How I've been keeping myself hidden from myself, hiding from my own happiness. I've attracted things that I wanted, and I've pushed them away. And I've attracted things that were unwanted, and I've accepted those as what I should receive because that's what society told me. Because that was the safe route. I see this now. I can't unsee it. I've just been holding myself back. I thought I was flowing and I was just stagnant. Stuck. Still. Half-assing my own happiness. Again. Why is this Five of Pentacles here? Why is this Five of Pentacles here? How many amazing things I've walked away from. How much love I've walked away from. How much love I haven't shared with others, and that has not been shared with me. Why is Five of Pentacles here? How poorly we all treat each other, how poorly we treat ourselves. This is Five of Pentacles here. There is a lot of anger, but a lot of determination. Again, we must have tension to have the release, to have the forward motion, to have the propulsion. King of Cups and Eight of Wands. Ace of Swords at the bottom. Wow. The King of Cups coming out directly underneath the Queen. I've been so stingy with love, and I see now other people have done the same to me, but not all of them. I've met a few that gave me the full cup, and I didn't return it. I didn't return it. I had the chance. I let ego keep me from experiencing this. I let it trick me. I let fear trick me. I see that now. clearly. I chose the wrong cup. I let myself be confused. I didn't follow my intuition. I followed instinct. I followed programming. Programming that said, no, that kind of love doesn't exist. It's too much. It's too big. Push it away. So I did. I left myself out of my own blessing, of my own happiness, all because of fear, of reputation. Now that is painful. Knight of Wands. Why is this Knight of Wands here? Why is this Knight of Wands here? It's sparking that fire. It's sparking the match and it's keeping it lit. That's what this energy is designed to do. This is soul reckoning, this energetic reckoning. It's a collective dark night. Realizing we've just been holding out on ourselves and each other. Why is this Knight of Wands here? We've just been lying to ourselves and each other. Lying about what makes us happy, lying about what we want, trying to fit the molds when none of us fit in a mold. We don't belong in a box. We're limitless. We are love incarnate, unconditional, unconventional. Why is this Knight of Wands here? He wants to commit to himself. He wants to commit. He wants to stop being afraid of committing to anything. Realizing, again, he's just been putting work into the wrong things. What's this Knight of Wands here? Can we start again? Yes, in any moment, you are born anew. Every single moment. Every single moment. Look at that. Can we start again? Page of Wands. Ace of Swords. I want to work towards this. I want to work for this. For myself, with myself. I want to release all of this self-limiting belief. All of this that isn't making me happy. Let it be removed. It's being removed. It is being removed. The choice is clear. Follow intuition. Feel past the programming, past the instinct. Grow, expand. Become more than what you are currently. That is your destiny. To evolve. To nourish the soul. Why is this Page of Wands here? Why is this Page of Wands here? To return to the time of innocence and wonder. The Fool. Wow, with the Devil at the bottom. Good. What did I just... Okay. Yeah. Yes, you can start again. Right now. This is what's happening collectively. Dropping the deceit. Dropping the bullshit. Taking the leap. On purpose. with excitement intentionally. Why? Because we know what we're leaving behind. Illusion, fear, programming. And what are we moving towards? The Six of Cups, equal give and take, actual magnetic attraction. No longer leaving ourselves out, this tying directly to the Queen of Wands that is on the table, clarified by Five Pentacles and King of Cups. We're not leaving ourselves out of these connections anymore. The time of innocence and wonder when the world still believed in magic. That is what we're moving towards. That's what this energy is pushing for. That's why we keep having these tower moments, because it's time to let go. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to let go of instinct, which has just unconsciously kept us with a death grip on this past stick. It's not safe. It's not satisfying. It's not expansive. It's not what is wanted at all. It's just programming. It's unconscious. It's been keeping us back from actually living, participating in our own lives, from doing what we actually want. What do we want to give to this? Look at that, judgment. Judgment underneath the Queen of Wands with 8 wands poking out. This is what the energy is pushing into. This is what we are seeing. This is what we're witnessing in ourselves. Oh my God. I've got to move. I've just been letting fear keep me back. Keep me out of these meaningful connections. That I can no longer deny. I want and exist. They exist. Look at that, came back from the pre-shuffle top card. I'm walking towards this. I am walking away from fear, from limitation. I'm taking the leap. Final message from the universe. Man. Page of Cups, splitting the deck. Final message from the universe here. Advice, summarization. Whatever you want to say. This is what we're moving towards. This is what the energy is pushing towards. This will not stop. A message from Spirit. Surrender fear. Follow the good feeling. Follow the good, find the good feeling. If there is fear, it's just hiding something. Feel past the fear. Is this something that feels good? Or is it something that just doesn't feel good? Fear has no role in that. It will only smother your intuition. The Star. Implying the Tower. Again, follow what feels good. Follow the spark. It's just looking at the star on the High Priestess card. You will know what is wanted by the good feeling of it. Don't let fear mask that. It sits on the surface. Scheiße. Temperance and Six of Swords. Yep, what's on the bottom? The Chariot. It's time to come to balance. Crossing the Chariot, crossing Temperance. It's time. It's time to work with yourself. The Hermit underneath. It's time to work with the soul. It's not going to give up on this. The balance is found in the motion forward, in the communication. Just move. It's just move. Move towards it. I can't even, okay, I have to. It's the Chariot. I would normally keep going on this energy, but the Chariot crossed by the Hermit with the Six of Cups crossed by Strength. Again, look at these connections differently. Look at everything that's been in your life from a new perspective, but a lot of it has to do with these counterpart connections as well. Realizing that we've just been afraid of, we pushed them away out of fear, out of instinct, out of programming. The soul is saying, go back and take a look at this. Go back and communicate to this. Move towards this. Realize, have the awareness that you've been operating on instinct. You've been operating from a place of unconsciousness. That's what's pushed these things away. It's time to stop. It's time to come into balance. Masculine aspects specifically, divine masculine, and the entire collective. All illusions being revealed. I still feel that agitation. I suspect it will continue for some time. I allow it. I surrender. I surrender to it. It is for a purpose, for a high purpose, the highest. The energies are coming into balance. They are reconciling. This is promised. I surrender myself to it. Let me be in alignment with justice, with the natural order. I surrender all else. That is the message. Have a beautiful, blessed morning, collective. And as always, I love you.